just get this started. Okay, so I know I am super late tonight. I was supposed to get on at 10 o'clock, but terrible twos, you know how that is. So let me get some music playing, get some vibes going. All right, make sure you guys like and share this broadcast, please. Share it all over the. This beat is kind of crazy, right? This is a beat that I worked on earlier this week. It's not finished though. Okay, so this is my podcast. Those of you that are just tuning in, this is the Mink Show, and we about to get into some topics. We're gonna get into some new music. It's New Music Friday. Tiny, this is a podcast. This is a independent music podcast. Independent music. Not this is not a song review show. This is not what this is about. Okay. So first and foremost, this is the last episode for season. Can't really hear what. All right, this is the last episode for season 2, which is episode number 24. And can't really hear the beat. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna bring it back. So this is the last episode for season 2. Season 1 we only had 1,500 views. Season 2 we had 15,000 and some change. So, this has been such a great experience for me. You know, didn't even think this podcast was going to be anywhere. But it's gone so far. We're on so many different platforms. And, it just was really, really a fun experience, from being a rapper to now embarking onto a different uh, way to hustle, if you want to put it that way. They always say, oh, you need to focus on your fallback. And this is me focusing on my fallback. So I want to get into some articles that I saw first, before we get into the whole sentimentalness of, oh my God, the Mink Show is coming to an end for season 2. So again, 15,000 streams. I couldn't have been more excited to interview some of the greatest artists that I've come across. Shout out to Instagram for facilitating all of those opportunities for me. Shout out to Live Me that's tuned in. We got 50 viewers already. That's great. So let's get into these articles. Now, first and foremost, I'm not sure if you guys saw the news, but they're supposed to be discontinuing iTunes. Like, they're really trying to push everything away that we got so used to and so comfortable with. But iTunes, what's going to happen to our playlists. Like I don't think they really explained, um, pretty much the fundamentals of what is going to change when they do get rid of iTunes, because iTunes are very, a lot of us have had iTunes since the beginning of iPods, so I hope they have a good rollout plan, because that's kind of weird that they're discontinuing. I think it's like 15 years they said that they had it. I don't know. All right, so first article I'm gonna get into is very important to artists. A lot of artists are not they're not really monetizing. It's not even about monetizing their music properly. Now, they're getting into another area that a lot of artists are not familiar with, which is hold on, I got my desktop app window. Here we go. So pretty much in TheVerge.com, this was an article that was very interesting that popped up, and it said metadata is the biggest little problem plaguing the music industry. Okay, what is metadata? Um, to those of you that are distributing your music, metadata is pretty much codes that you put in so that your publishing company could be able to just like yoink your money. When I say yoink your money, meaning that if you have the proper metadata, and your publishing company knows about the metadata, anytime somebody plays your music or wherever, they're going to be collecting the royalties for you. But again, a lot of people don't know anything about metadata. So let's read into this article, which was published May 29th, by Danny Deal. And it says, recently a musician signed to a major indie label. Major indie, I never heard of that. A major indie label told me they were owed up to $40,000 in song royalties and they would never be able to collect that money. It wasn't that they had missed out on payments for a single song, it's that they had missed out on payments for 70 songs going back at least 6 years. The problem, they said, was metadata. In the music world, metadata most commonly refers to the song credits you see on services like Spotify or Apple Music. See, this is very important. But This information, like when you put your music through, again, there is a step by step process that artists don't do, which is correctly put in their information, or you're not checking all your emails of information that's being sent to you. So, what happens is, first and foremost, you upload your song. Like, okay, first you record your song, okay? Then you decide that you want to go ahead and distribute that song. So what happens is that you go to your DistroKid, or you go to your uh what is it? You go to DistroKid, you go to CD Baby, whatever. You put in the data, you put in the information of the song, such as if you are the songwriter, if you are the composer, just important information to those are the comments actually, guys. Just the important information that pops up. Now, this is where artists are messing up, okay? When you're finished processing your song, they send you a few emails. Like you guys just waiting, you guys just wait for your song has been released. And there's usually like a disclaimer on the bottom that says on these emails that you're supposed to register your music with Nielsen SoundScan or some other SoundScan service, which a lot of artists don't do because they get so excited. My song is on it, been released, it's been distributed, and nobody's looking at these final steps. Like, for instance, which I've showed you guys before, when you have SoundCloud, for instance, I'm going to actually show you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me log into my SoundCloud, so you guys can see what this whole metadata business is about. Because a lot of artists don't understand these final components. It's not a secret. So, I'm just here to help. but it's not a secret. It's common information that you should know as an artist. So let me log into my SoundCloud. I'm gonna log into one of my songs. Let me get into one of my songs. Okay, let me share my screen again so you guys could see it for yourselves. And this is not just on SoundCloud. This is on for a lot of different hold on, here we go. This is for a lot of different songs services. Okay, so here we go. Now, this is my SoundCloud. I'm struggling at 6,000 followers. I need to get at least 10. Ooh, 100 viewers. Um, all right, so here we go. All right, so let me pick a song, tracks. Here we go. Now, let's just say, let me just pick a song that's not published yet. Okay, so let's just say this song right here, All My Bullshit. I wanted to go into the whole, monetization. You see, when you monetize is just pretty much, where like geographically where you want to share the song, etc. Metadata. See, this is the important stuff y'all need to see, okay? Which is ISRC codes, which is composer. See, composer is important, artist, publisher, release title. The ISRC codes, which is an international standard recording code, is a unique identifier that is assigned to a track. Use the same ISRC code for a given track whenever you distribute it. If you work with a record label or distributor, ask them if they already have ISRCs for your tracks. Did you see that last part? It says if you work with a label or distributor, ask them if they already have ISRCs for your tracks. Now, to me, I think that's kind of wishy-washy because how do we know if CD Baby, DistroKid, and all these other people are actually giving us the correct metadatas for our songs? How do we not know if these codes that are being created are actually for our particular song? You have artists that trust these labels, these independent labels, to distribute their music, and they're not giving artists their metadata information. So that means whatever streams that you may make, that information is going to the label. So you, as an artist, you're not going to be seeing those streams. You're not going to be seeing that money. I'm not saying that everybody is popping, but it is what it is. So here we go. As a result, this problem is way bigger than a name being misspelled when you click a song's credit on Spotify. Missing bad, inconsistent song metadata is a crisis that is less some estimations billions of dollars. There's billions of dollars on the table that has never been paid to artists who earned that money. So you have artists who have distribution through Spotify, you know, through Spotify, through iTunes, I'm not gonna say iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, but because they don't have that interesting component, which is the metadata, they're not getting paid for their streams. So you could be sitting there crying and looking at your royalties and saying, "Oh my God, all I got was like $15." Well, it could be maximized if you have the proper information. So you need to be asking your distribution company, did they give you all the information that you need? Because you shouldn't not be making any money. You should be making money off of your music, period. So again, this article was in The Verge. I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about it because, this is very important. A lot of artists are not getting paid for their music. You know, you're seeing the streams, but you're not seeing the money. And you're not seeing the money being distributed to your bank account. You know what I'm saying? So it's a major issue. It's a major problem. Again, you guys need to look into that. It's very important that you do. Okay. The next article that I actually wanted to get into before we get into some music. It's actually, it's actually not an article. It's a tweet that I had put up earlier. Um, and a lot of people were kind of mad. They thought that I was throwing shade, and I want you guys to tell me, was I throwing shade? Because I don't think I was throwing any shade. But here is the tweet that has been going viral. Okay, the tweet that has been going viral that I said, it says, why can't female rappers just look normal and spit effing bars without all that extra twerking and sexual shit? I think you gotta be a thought. If I think if you got a thought out for attention, then you really have no bars. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I mean, as a female rapper, I feel this way, and apparently, 68 people liked what I, said, and 30 people retweeted it to their followers. So I must be on the money somewhere because I really think because you have people on social media, when you say certain things, they want you to stand by what you say. I'm the type of person, if I believe in what I say, I wouldn't have said it. I tweeted what I tweeted. It was not directed towards anybody. You had some people coming at me saying, why don't you just say who the person it is that you're talking about? I was like, it's just a vast assessment of where we stand in hip hop, female hip hop today. Um, so you had your Megan the Stallion fans. Oh, is that her name? I don't know how to pronounce her name. Megan the Stallion. Okay. You had her fans coming at me saying that I was being a hater and that I was low key mentioning her, and I was like, so Megan Thee Stallion is the only female rapper that twerks and shit. I mean, there's a lot of them out here that do that. I just was specifying, the come up. This is the come up of female hip hop now, and I had a couple of people that sent me, you know, in agreement. That they low key agreed with me. Um, and then you had one person that actually sent me a song, actually a music video I was watching, and I just could not believe my eyes. Like I said, I have to show this on the Mink Show tonight. Like this is the most dopest so far. I mean, I've seen this whole season. I've seen a lot and heard a lot of good material from female rappers, but this right here, somebody sent to me on Twitter, and I was like, this is amazing. Like I have to show you guys. So I'm gonna get it on for you to kick it off with our New Music Friday, and this is actually like one of the dopest songs I've heard in the last couple of weeks, because every this is this is by Ruby. Hold on. Yeah, this is by Ruby Ibarra. So it's Ruby Ibarra featuring Rocky Rivera, Classy, and Faith Santilia. So I'm gonna get this video on for you guys so you guys can see it, and just be very surprised as I was, because I said this is what's missing in female hip hop right now. Um, IB. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get this on. Tell me what you guys think.
woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak.
Yo, fuck a story arc if it don't involve no matriarch. Some mothers work from the ground up, they craft an air like ATR with the butterfly sleeves. Naka-Philippine na pag nagsalita mga banat ay bala. Wag magtaka kung ako ay makatabulok na sistema. Kurakot sa pera bagsak, but we put in our heart into darkness. They putting these pigs in the office. Or you thinking you schooling but you hella lost cause you busy the boss while atop this. But look at my ate, she moving so cold. Can't hold a candle to her when she glow. Flick at the wrist but the ilaw she hold. Panago sa ilaw, she dripping in gold.
We pulling up in a jeepney, all of my soldiers greet me. Hand me bandanas and pull back my hammer, it's warfare when you see me. Skin you alive for my country, I live and die for my country. I kill a pig in a white hooded suit on the low for my country. They got evil plans in the devil's hands, but I don't pray cause I organize. They got new ways to impose strength, but I teach mine how to mobilize. We don't fight for the money, for the greedy, for the white man. All we want is our freedom and the right to live on our motherland.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak. Goddess of guerrilla warfare in every lifetime. We don't take no shit except an oppressor's lifeline. If you step out of your line, I will protect what's mine. Kahit merong rosaryo, sino magliligtas sa'yo? Puro dugo, pugot ulo, mulat sa dagat hanggang mundo. Proclaim it was ours, the high and the low. These women are gods, you already know. Roots deeper than water that run in a village. A river runs red, you'll be dead in a minute like Nevis Fernandez. Have you beheaded? Fuck with my tribe, quickly regret it.
Abani ko sa kamay, at isang mikropono sabay. At ang tapang ko, gaya ng inay. At halimaw nang sumasabay. Mga bara nyo lahat sablay. Mga rappers na puro bangkay. Tinamaan ko lahat patay. Kaya walang mag-iingay. I got that Filipino phenotype. Kayo mangki mestizo white. But give me that moreno like that Rufio Aquino type. My lolas they be speaking like those Bali songs and bolo knife. I breathe the ether, need no hype. Two tongues are sharper with the mic. I need no in my history like from a land where greed is weaving tight. They thieve until one piece of might just turn to see no light. Hacienda like Aquino, right? Rodrigo vigilante type. They kill my titos left and right when smoke and mirrors fill the night.
So let it be known, if you don't already, Pinayas have always been part and parcel, if not imperative and critical to the struggle. Filipinas are no strangers to wielding our own power. Of all the privileges that exist in this world, none of which you may be a benefactor of, there is at least one you bear, and that is the privilege of having been born a Filipina. Your DNA contains building blocks made from the mud of over 500 years of resistance and survival, and when you are ready, sis, we'll be right here.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak.
I say that was absolutely dope. And I think the cultural vibes to it is what made it like super dope. And I was like, wow, like when I heard it, I saw the video and I was just like super excited to be a part of, the watching party for that. So I was like, I had to put that on my show because this was something that you don't have to be twerking, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be, shaking it all on the floor. You don't have to be sitting with your tongue hanging out and being strange. Like, you don't have to do that. It's okay to have bars. It's okay to be lyrical, you know. So again, that was Ruby Ibarra. I'm gonna actually feature that on my website because I just she said real lyrics was good. He said that's nice and different. It is, and to be cultural about I just felt like that vibe was sick. So again, that was my response, that somebody sent to me that, this, all of us out here ain't twerking. All of us out here ain't rapping about nothing. There's some of us out here that are about the culture. All right. Here's one article I actually thought was very interesting. I wanted to share it with you guys. Our favorite song. Well, you know what my favorite song is? My boyfriend told me, he's like, if you play this song one more time, I said, look, I know a hit. So, Old Town Road. Can you believe that Little Nas X copped the beat from Old Town Road from a website that I use actually called BeatStars? I know that producer that he's probably in shock. So it says Little Nas X bought the beat for Old Time Road for $30. $30 from a website called BeatStars inside the world of cheap music marketplaces that has the music industry scrambling. So he got a hit for $30 off of BeatStars. And Miles says, shit is dope. I ain't gonna lie. It was a dope song. It definitely was. Made me feel very cultural. Made me want to go back to the motherland myself. So, okay, so it says Old Town Road has sat at the top of the music charts for 8 weeks now. Has become a social media meme, and it's basically the sonic wackiness of the melody paid much attention to one crucial aspect of the story: how and why the song's underlying beat. The source of the all important, remember, I used to listen to rock music a lot. Nine Inch Nails banjo sample. So, Old Town Road was sampled from a song by Nine Inch Nails. It only cost the rapper $30. He was able to put together a chart smashing song for less than the price of a tank of gas. So, lease your beats through BeatStars. I mean, I actually have beats up on BeatStars for lease, but I don't really think anything's gonna come of it because I don't really push my beats like that. Like I'll play them, and then if people are feeling it, then great. If not, then eh. So the guy uploaded it as a future type beat, and Little Nas actually, he was only making music for a few. This is the one thing I don't like. He says he was only making music for a few months out of boredom. Are you an artist or you're not? Okay, so what is BeatStars? This BeatStars is a digital marketplace where producers and artists are able to link up without ever having to be in a studio together. That's another thing I don't like. I prefer the experience of being in the lab, but that's neither here or there. I see you guys over there live me. It says artists can pay a bargain rate fee to download a beat, leaving an open door to other artists as well. And Little Nas X did. So if you're an artist and you're looking for beats, who knows? You may find your next hit over at BeatStars. And this is the website, BeatStars. And I know they're excited as hell over there because, you know, they have really good prices for these beats. $30 is nothing. But they're featured in Forbes magazine and Complex and Genius. So if you're a producer and you're tuned in and you're saying to yourself, I can't sell a beat or people are being too cheap, go to BeatStars, list your beats for sale, and I follow them on Twitter actually. They be making, I see artists always, I mean producers always uploading that they woke up to a direct deposit into their account because they were able to sell their beats on BeatStars. So again, Little Nas X, he made a very good decision to use this app because it's also an app now. When BeatStars first started, it was actually Beat Kings. And I think a lot of women like myself who are female producers felt like, why does it have to be so male? So then they changed it to BeatStars because you have female producers that are also on there, which is cool. Cool beans. Um, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah. Oh no, not that. So a lot of people know with this EP that I'm working on, I'm actually using GarageBand this time around. And a lot of people sit there, I already got some dirty looks, I feel it. GarageBand, like what kind of laziness is that? Let me say something to you mofos. Okay. GarageBand, Fruity Loops, Ableton, you know, all of these websites, excuse me, all of these apps, it's not easy to make a beat. Anybody can make a beat, trust me. I tell you, um, I have beats I'm embarrassed about. I have beats that I love. Hello, David. Hello, Malik. But GarageBand, I want to show you guys my little phone so you guys can see. You see, my phone, this is my work phone, but my phone is this small. Okay, this small. I have GarageBand on this phone. See, when I can't get to a computer, because sometimes the itch hits you. I could be at the grocery store and I just get an idea to be able to have the opportunity to take out my phone and begin a session is amazing. Okay. Why am I talking about this? Because there's an article about GarageBand that's very important to artists that feel discouraged or embarrassed to say that, I made my beat in GarageBand. You guys have no clue how hard it is to make a beat on GarageBand on your phone, just literally dragging and dropping and tapping the screen because, it works as a full, you know, it works as a full like studio software. So it's like when you're doing the drums, you could use a drum. Real Lyric says it's hard to make a beat off that. I stick with my MPX drum machine. Yeah, it's cool. I feel you, Real Lyrics, but let me say something to you. When you in the grocery store and you hear like a something just hits you, I just take off my phone and I just like boop, and I'm just building it and building it and building it, and then I don't out of nowhere, I'm rushing home to export that data so that I could be able to make a song out of it. Like it's crazy. So yeah, from Rihanna to Fall Out Boy, hear how Apple's GarageBand changed music forever. Now you see gorgeous Rihanna here. So it says the users of Apple's GarageBand, the drum beat of Rihanna's Umbrella has another name, Vintage Funk Kit '03. What does that mean? Uh-huh. Umbrella was made with GarageBand. That's just one of the countless ways an easy to use piece software has infiltrated and transformed music production since its introduction in 2004. This is actually a podcast that I actually listened to, which was pretty dope. That pretty much just showcased all the songs that were created by GarageBand. And I'm going to give you a list of songs that were created in GarageBand, actually. Fall Out Boy was using it. Who else? Kendrick Lamar. They said artists from Radiohead to Kendrick Lamar has used the app to demo, produce, and sometimes even finalize master recordings. Okay, so It's like they're trying to say it's a lot of people are not technologically savvy, and Fruity Loops is kind of difficult. It's kind of borderline difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Like, some people don't know how to do side chaining. Some people didn't even know you can actually record a complete session in Fruity Loops. Ableton, I've never used Ableton, but I've wanted to. But there's a lot of songs that were created. I know on the Black Panther soundtrack, there was a kid that made a beat in GarageBand, and Kendrick Lamar loved it. And he was just like, "What'd you make it in GarageBand?" Who else used it? Duran Duran, Usher. That just keeps going. So, like I said, this project, my EP, I did it all on my phone. My whole album was created on my phone. Okay, I can actually show you guys my sessions so you guys can see that I'm not kidding. So when you listen to my EP, the EP that's starting, these are my session files. So as you see, hold on, let me get this bigger. As you see, these are all my session files of beats that I started in GarageBand. And as you guys know, my famous In It to Win It track, I made that in GarageBand. So I said to myself, I want to do this whole album in GarageBand on my phone. And people are like, that's impossible, Minx. How are you going to do it? I do it. I definitely do it. Hey, Auntie. I definitely do it. And it's like you sit and you think that the songs are actually going to be trash, and it's really not. And I've heard a lot, I've heard a couple of songs on YouTube of artists that producers that made beats in GarageBand, and you're just like, you're lying. You didn't make this shit in GarageBand. There's no way possible. There's no way possible. Hold on one second. My little one's sleeping. Night Tremors. All right, so I'm gonna get a song on that I made in GarageBand, and you guys don't even know.
Cause if you ain't making no money, then you talking funny. I move in silence while I take your clients. Life's a chessboard, call me your highness. I'm making moves while y'all just stay wildin'. Counting this paper, look how it's piling. Look how I'm smiling, dead at you bitches. Didn't fuck with me, then left on red with these bitches. Now you a fan cause you like all my pictures. They follow me like I'm writing scriptures. Real shit. They don't ride in no wave until they see you pop. And then you man late, my album's been dropped. And enemies gave up, I can't be stopped. And I'm flossing, just enjoying the fruits of my labor. All different shapes, sizes and flavors. Pulling up a seat at the table like a boss.
So as you guys can hear, it wasn't that difficult to make the beat for Jokes on You, but it definitely took some time because, it was taking it, which was the hardest part. I wanted a full mix on the song, so I had to export each sound as a wave and then email it to myself. And if you don't have Apple, like my dad did not have Apple, so I had to export the song. You know, it took a minute. Ouch. I keep hitting myself on this thing. All right. And then Real lyrics. I'm actually gonna play that. I'm actually gonna play that tonight because I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it. Actually, I'm gonna talk about your video first. So, Real Lyrics is tuned in. He has been tuned in since day one of the podcast. He's been very supportive. We actually met on New York Underground Hip Hop Radio.com, and amazing artist with Vero G, and they have a video called Broken Dreams. And I'm a type of person, whenever somebody comes out with a new video, I usually like to wait until that Friday to talk about it. But let me just give you guys a synopsis. Coming from a place, you know, relationships in my past, weren't the best. And watching this video, it made me feel like wow, there's artists out here that are actually showcasing what's going on behind closed doors that a lot of women, they go through in these relationships that are abusive. And I was kind of hold on, let me get it. So what relationships that are abusive, a lot of people don't really like to talk about it. They keep it to themselves. They pretty much walk around like, everything is fine and it's not. And to have artists come together to bring an idea of, we need to bring awareness to, this is, what's going on. I was, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little teary eyed. I was like, wow, this is really getting to me, and it takes a lot for a visual to get to me like that. So I'm actually gonna play it for you guys right now. I'm trying to find it because I know I hit like. Oh, I know it's not. It's probably not even gonna be here because my daughter watches a lot of YouTube. So it's like your history is erased with a bunch of Baby Shark videos. It bees like that. All right. So I'm gonna actually play the video for you guys. Again, like I said, this is Real Lyrics and Vero G. I'm gonna get it on for you guys and let me know what you think.
Hey, when I tell you about washing these goddamn dishes, get your ass in this damn kitchen, girl. Sick of this shit.
Broken dreams, broken dreams.
Yeah, these broken dreams can't never be fixed. She walking down the street with a broken heart. Broken dreams can't never be fixed.
Broken dreams, broken dreams. Done with all this nonsense. Break away from this. Tomorrow will be a better day. So wake up and pray. From this night where I live every day, wanting a better life. What more can I say? Broken
Broken dreams can't never be fixed. She walking down the street with a broken heart. These broken dreams can't never be fixed.
Kids getting older, worrying about their mother, sticking around in the brutal relationship. Who's right, who wrong, who really cares? Mama losing so many tears, she can't believe the man she fell in love. He changed like the summer breeze, catching so much the pain, fighting and biting and yelling and screaming. Kids is crying and yelling and say to daddy, won't you leave my mama alone? I'ma dial 911, pick up the racket and say to put the phone down. And hit his wife in back of the head with the bottle of liquor. I know you have excessive with the center. His wife looking puzzled out, like she saw a goat. No one being clueless and hesitating to grab her kids. I ran downstairs and to the front door, hopping the whip, heading north. He started yelling, where you going with my kids? Broken dreams, broken dreams. Done with all this nonsense, break away from this. Tomorrow will be a better day, so wake up and pray. From this night, where I live every day, wanting a better life. What more can I say? Broken dreams, broken dreams.
Yeah, these broken dreams can't never be fixed. She walking down the street with a broken heart. These broken dreams can't never be fixed. He went back inside, started drinking more liquor. He can't take the pressure, started talking to herself, but quick and know the picture. She knows she gotta let him go. She still hearing the voices running in her head. And say that we you gon' whoop my kids to give me one more chance. She's staring at the mirror, looking all the cuts and bruises. She keeping all this pain like inside of her soul, like a prisoner. Her daughter say, Mama, don't worry, you could do better. You robber, know where you cream, the booty kingdom. You nothing but a woman, be to let him go. So she took up the red ring and threw it on the floor. She still be getting back, dreams a nightmare. And daddy gonna find out where she live. But so she changed her name and called that hair. But her husband recognized her when she walked the streets. Yep, the streets.
Broken dreams, broken dreams. Done with all this nonsense, break away from this. Tomorrow will be a better day, so wake up and pray. From this night, where I live every day, wanting a better life. What more can I say? Broken dreams, broken dreams.
So again, and I know they were working on that video for a minute because I saw the posts. I saw all the posts. So, congratulations to you guys. That's actually a really good song. The beat is on point. It just had a really nice vibe to it, even though the message is a positive message. In a sense, I'm not going to say it's a positive message, but it definitely inspires people, especially women and men who are being abused in their relationship, to come forward and, try to stop this stigma that being abusive or being in an abusive relationship is all right, because it's not a good thing. All right, so again, that was Broken Dreams. West Goody. Shout out to Sunny Days, TV producer. Thank you. Oh, give me a diamond. Awesome. That's dope. All right, so I got oh yeah. I have a request actually. Oh, you found me on Instagram. That's dope. So one of the other things I wanted to get into, there's been a couple of people reminding me. Thank you, and my twin daughters are in the video. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I love when people involve the kids and get them hyped up about their passion in this music thing. I love it. So one of the things You guys did a really good job. I was very impressed. I just was like, wow, like you got my tears. You definitely did. Um, okay, so this was a request. I'm actually doing this because it was asked of me, and I'm one of those people. I back up my comments. You know what I mean. So if I leave a comment on he says I love it. Thank you. Over at Live Me, I have a video with my girls called Letter to My Babies. Send it right over. Submissions@minxradio.com. Submissions@minxradio.com. Um, oh, I was looking for the thing. He says, now that song will get you in tears. Oh, let's hear it. Send it over. Send it over. Yeah, really trying to mess up my makeup. My makeup is on point tonight. Okay, so let me go into my downloads folder. Usually I have all this stuff downloaded and ready, but it's just one of those nights. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so somebody on Instagram by the name of Fan Wave Marketing, he writes, "Stop getting ripped off by playlist promoters and bot traffic. I've put together a free webinar to show you exactly how we launch new artists from zero to thousands daily. Listeners are 100% real. It says 98% of artists fail because they are never heard. Don't be one of them. Register at the link below, blah, 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 blah." So I wrote as a comment, as you guys can see, it says, "I'm going to review this service for my show and we will see if this really works." So then everybody, hold on, submissions at Minx Radio. Gotta let my peeps know. So I wrote, like I said, "I'm going to review this service for my show and we will see if this really works." And then somebody, the Real Toasted, wrote, "Any updates?" All right, so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. I checked it out. I checked out Fanwave Marketing. And how can I put this? In a nice way. I'm just going to be nice about it because I'm not a dick. Um, you're going to get the Minx rant on this one because this is what it is. I can make a killing. I've been in network marketing for such a long time. I was a part of a group called Prepaid Legal. I don't know if you guys heard of that. You probably got approached by with DVDs and shit. I was a part of a network marketing opportunity, which is Prepaid Legal, and I haven't done Prepaid Legal, so I don't know what's changed. But when I was selling the service, pretty much it was you give someone a DVD and they watch it and they become inspired and then they sign up under you, and then the next thing you know, you have a team and everyone's just giving out this DVD. Okay, so the DVD obviously showcase, all the rich folks that claim that this service is the reason why they are popping. I used to be a mailman and now, I'm driving around in a Maserati type of shit. And, for me, I'm like, I'm a realistic person. I'm all for every opportunity that's out there. Now, what does that have to do with this shit? Now, if you take shit, physical, fecal matter, okay, and you tell somebody and you package it nicely, thank you, Sunny Days, who's sending me all these likes, 100 likes, 500 likes, thank you. Pretty much, these people make their money because they tell you how you can make money. I can easily do the same thing. Instead of having a podcast that showcases all the stuff that I'm researching and you guys are hearing it for free, you guys are going to Spotify, iHeartRadio, you guys are going to all of these places and giving me streams. I don't get paid off of my streams. I get paid off of the advertisers that advertise their shit on my show. That's how I get paid, right? So you don't worry. So this service basically, I signed up for it. Automatically they hit you back with an email. Oh, oh, great. Okay. Thank you. 999 likes. Thank you. Your live me is live right now. Shout out to Sunny Days, the TV producer. We're gonna have to chop it up because you the goat right now. Um, so I signed up for the service. I figured they said, you have an hour, you watch this webinar, right? So I watched the webinar and I'm just like, at the end, they're like, give us $99 and we'll give you 5 extra courses that show you. Look, I see how, and you guys see ads. You guys see ads all the time. I see ads all the time, right? These folks, again, if I wanted to, I could make a killing off of dumb people, off of dumb consumers, off of dumb artists who don't know anything about the business. I could sit there and say, you guys have your meta. This is how I can set it up how this guy did. You guys have your metadata wrong, and that's exactly why you're not getting paid for your streams. Why don't you watch this free webinar, right? So let's just say this is the free webinar, right? And then I hit them at the end with, if you pay $199, I can give you 5 extra courses and it's going to show you exactly how to input the data. It's going to, so you pretty much, they wasted my time. It was a waste of my time. And I really didn't get anything out of it, really. I mean, it was all information that you should know as an artist about how to properly utilize your social media, how to advertise yourself. This guy had such long drawn out fucking stories. I was just like, dude, get to the point. The whole time I'm like 30 minutes in, I'm like, dude, get to the point. Get to the point. So he's like, yeah, so I worked as a company, and it's like he had these visuals that were just so weird, right? So he was like, but that's not it. This is where the sad face emoji goes. So it's just, it was just too gimmicky. I didn't get anything from it as an artist, and I'm gonna give him the award for the week because you have other websites that got C word sucker of the week. You have donkey of the day. You see, Minx Couture, we do things different. So I have like the worst possible award to give. And this is called the These Hands Award. Because you're going to get these hands because you wasted my time as a person that did not have really 45 minutes, but you made me sit and watch this entire webinar. And then after that, I was so pissed that I decided to, I said, I'm unsubscribing to all this. So it's like, but wait, if you do it today, we can do this for $50. I'm like, so why didn't you just offer it to be $50 in the beginning? See, it's these reverse marketing things that people do. Again, someone that has been in network marketing, I know how it works. Okay, I know how this all works. So to the people that were asking me, what did I think? Did the service work? I didn't know what, pretty much the service was telling me what the service was about for 45 minutes. So you're going to get these hands. These Hands Awards go to New Wave Marketing. Is that what the name was? I forgot. I don't even care. But I promised, the gentlemen that have been in my DMs for about a week now, did you review it? Did you review it? Okay, that is my review. I think the problem is that these artists, you guys are looking for playlists. You guys are looking to, I just think the whole playlist thing don't make no sense to me. I'm finding out from my own research. Actually, I'm not going to say my own research. My homie, B Fury, we were trying to figure out how the hell do people get onto the editorial playlist on Spotify, and we figured that out. It didn't take no damn $199 service to figure out how to do that. Just simple research, simple Googling. You know, I'm so sick and tired of these people that climb into the comments, that climb into the DMs. They swear up and down that they're out here to help you. And you really are just getting, what we called fish hooked. You tell someone you can help them, that you have a service that works. You reel them in, because you've been hooked. You reel them in, and the next thing you know, you are being bombarded with spam in your emails. So I used to have one email address that was specifically for spam, but then again, I don't know if I'm going to really, maybe they may hit me with a spam email that may be useful. But a lot of these things are just, phishing things. I've been emailed so many times from Credit Karma that my email address and password has been leaked and from these types of services. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. All right, so let's not do that. And I think I have one more song, guys. Did you send me an MBP? Did you send me a song? I know you said you had a video. Leader is out on YouTube. Let me see. J Shells. All right, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get it on. But yeah, these services are total scams, all of them. The fact that N MBP. All right, I got you. These services are total scams because you already know, just like I know. If you have a dream, you're easily scammed. But I got one more video to close out the show. MBP leader. I'm gonna play that. He's saying it's gonna get to me. Let's see. Is it gonna make me cry? Is this gonna really get into my feelings? We're gonna know. We're gonna find out right now. Hold on. Hold on. Is it gonna get Minx into her feelings? That's the other thing too, guys. A lot of you guys have music videos, and just make sure you guys have the sharing properties correct, because some places, like some settings, will not allow you to play your videos on external sources. So if a blog happens to pick you up and say, they hear your song, they love it, and they want to share it to their blog, they won't be able to do it because of the settings that you guys have. So just be mindful of the settings when you guys are uploading videos. And here we go. Jay Shells, he just sent this in to us. As you see, I'm doing freebies tonight. I'm doing all freebies tonight because it's the last episode for season 2. All right, so here we go with Leader.
Yeah. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow rules. I was born to be a leader cause my team cannot lose. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow you. I was born to be a leader cause I got what to do. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow rules. I was born to be a leader cause my team cannot lose. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow you. I was born to be a leader cause I got what to do. They try to show me paper, but there's no proof. I'm just gonna keep doing me and I'ma keep it cool. Cause I got my baby, she my Betty Boo. She ride or die for me cause she know how I move. She know her mind, cause I play with her clip. I'm harder to find, cause I'm down in the ditch. I can't be declined. I'm connected to the shit. I'm the best I can find. I can't be remixed. I am legit. I can't be remixed. She see me in public, she blows me a kiss. I'm trying to get it like I'm Richie Richie. If you need a miracle, then I'm your wish. I load up the clip, catch me a lick. If she ain't stripping, then she get no tip. If she ain't stripping and rolling the money and bringing the dollar, then she ain't my bitch. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow rules. I was born to be a leader cause my team cannot lose. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow you. I was born to be a leader cause I got what to do. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot follow rules. I was born to be a leader cause my team cannot lose. I was born to be a leader cause I cannot cannot follow you. I was born to be a leader, cause I got what they do. They loving my ride, but they hating my lifestyle. They keep it on fire, cause a nigga is wild. And there's no denial that I've been pushing and moving this shit since I was a child. I was born to be a leader, cause I cannot follow rules. I was born to be a leader, cause my team cannot lose. I was born to be a leader, cause I cannot follow you. I was born to be a leader, cause I got what they do. I was born to be a leader, cause I cannot follow rules. I was born to be a leader, cause my team cannot lose. I was born to be a leader, cause I cannot follow you.
That was actually a dope song. The visual was dope. I like the mask. The mask definitely my vibe, my style. 100%. So that was yeah, I was feeling it too. J Shells, definitely. I want to hear more, actually. I want to hear more of what you got. I'm actually going to check out your stuff and see what you're working with over there. See if we can get you on. So yeah, this was episode 24 of the podcast. And I had no guests. That's okay, you know. I have more videos on file. Well, definitely keep us up to date. You know, send us your material for our future guests. So the last but not least, I got one more video. It's actually mine. It's not a music video, guys. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited yet. I'm actually working on my own video, guys, and you know, coming up with a concept is a little bit difficult. And I don't really have the manpower like I wish I did, but we working on it. So this is the last video. This is kind of like not really a tribute to the Minx show, but it's just pretty much a video that I came up with, talking about why I started this podcast, and then, you know, so let's hear it. And since people only see me like from here, they're like here, yeah. So this video is called "Why Did I Start My Podcast?" and this is why. Why did I create the Minx show?
The only way you'll see me if you're buying tickets to a Minx show, and I'll just throw them kisses.
Some people may say this was such a big leap of faith to get into a business of podcasting when you had a whole inundation of shows coming out. You know, they say that it is a millions and millions of different podcasters that are in Apple, they're in Spotify, they're all over the place. And I said to myself, I want a piece of the pie. Listen to me. When you have people that are following you on Instagram, when you have people that are following you on Facebook, you know that these algorithms are set up a certain way.
Greetings, Earthlings. The Minx show is coming back. I am testing out everything and making sure everything works perfectly fine. We don't want any technical difficulties that we always seem to have.
I started the Minx show last year. It was such a small podcast. Like, I had no distribution. I had absolutely nothing. Everyone seems to think that fame and fortune is the answer to everything, and it's not. Sometimes, like what Biggie said, more money, more problems. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, it's hard to figure out who is around you because they genuinely like you. I started doing my research because for some strange reason, when you're starting off, you know, you go to people and you look for a mentor, you look for someone to help you. And it's like everybody was so hush, hush, mush, mush about it. They didn't want to
give me information. They didn't want to help me start. They just were so quiet about it. Like it was so secretive. So I did what I do best, which is I started doing the research. And somehow or another, the Minx Show started on Spotify, then it went to Apple, and the next thing I know, my podcast is on iHeartRadio, which is so amazing, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so happy to actually be that person, because as you can see, it's only me. I don't have any staff. I'm the boss. I'm the employee. I am the cameraman. I am the audio engineer. This little device here, I had to study it and learn it. I'm still learning as we go.
Shapes, sizes, and flavors pulling up a seat at the table like a boss. Even if they wanna put me down.
I know some episodes I have a lot of audio issues and stuff, but people bear with me because of the fact they know this is a one-man, or shall I say, woman show. I started the podcast mainly because so many people were sending me their music and asking for my advice and critiques, and I was like, I'm nobody important.
And like, how does that make you feel? I mean, does that happen in your comments a lot?
On everybody.
Exactly. Exactly. Going against the grain.
In the fact that I can write and I can, mold.
And
mold
have
the
like
songs.
the creative freedom. The creative
Yeah.
freedom, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And by me writing that, it makes me feel it a lot more.
I just said after I looked and I saw I had a gig of music, which was beats and songs sent to me, I said, do I discard it and throw it in the trash, or do I create something, a platform for artists to be able to showcase their things even further? So I took it to the next level. I didn't just want to be audio, I also wanted to be visual. So we are an audio visual platform, and we are on 17 different platforms, including TuneIn, including Facebook, including Periscope, including Twitch, my website, which I designed, which acts as a social media hub. Working on the website today. Not only do I have a podcast, I have to keep a website up to date. I'm only one person. For artists and producers, and there's really nothing out here. Why did I? See, audio issues as always. That was a little video that I kind of came up with to showcase why I started the Minx Show. And, I'm so proud of the platform and exactly where it became amazing. We're also now on another platform called YV Radio. And I'm just happy. I'm happy that this came about, and the fact that it's still growing, and I just love it. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with the platform. And I worked really hard for this. Real Lyric says, you one hard working female, keep pushing. Thank you. So this beat that is playing in the background, I'm actually going to finish working on it tonight. I just like the sinisterness of it. Just sounds so like... That's what we do here. So, again, this is the Minx Show. Last episode for season 2, 15,000 streams. And we're going to be going into... He said that beat sounds sick. Thank you. See, it's still naked. I didn't add nothing to it yet, but we're going to get on it tonight. So again, thank you Real Lyrics, thank you Live Me, thank you Periscope, thank you iTunes. Thank everybody for tuning in and keeping this platform going. I plan on being the female Vlad TV for the underground music community, and just keep it locked in.
I'm gonna let y'all know when I finish it, I promise. Thank you guys. Enjoy your evening, and thank you for tuning into the Minx Show on www.minxradio.com. I know that was kind of weird. I should have stopped. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. I do appreciate it. Shout out to Live Me. Live Me was definitely hooking us up, getting mad likes and views right now. So I'm gonna call it a night. I know it was a late night, like I said, 12 o'clock in the morning. Minx, what are you doing? I have an obligation to keep up. When I say I'm going live, I'm going live. I do wanted to quickly open the floor. I want to know exactly what more should I because I was thinking the next season I wanted to introduce a lot more just not just musical interviews. I wanted to talk to people just in general, people with small businesses, people with apparel, people that are interesting components to being an underground artist, meaning like if you are a makeup artist and you do makeup and you're trying to showcase that for artists, female artists that, for photo shoots and stuff like that, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting up some polls. I'm going to be like, what do you want me to add to the platform? What do you want me to take away? Who do you want me to interview? That's another fun thing. I also want to talk about legal things that are going on in our community, people that are facing negative situations by cops and things like that. I want this to be a platform that's able to showcase and reach out all different avenues. If you're a graphic designer, I want to be able to showcase that. If you're an engineer and you engineer and you do mixing services, I want to interview you. So I definitely want to get a platform together where people can actually leave a suggestion and tell me exactly what they think I should add to the show. Also, reviews are very, very important to the 64% of people that are watching, excuse me, 64% of people that are listening to the Mink Show on Apple. That's 64%. I need you guys to leave reviews, leave stars. If you don't want to leave a review, just say, check out my music, Minx, I love you. And just leave me stars. Reviews are very important. That's what actually pushes shows to the front of the pages of a lot of these platforms. So it's very important that you leave me reviews. It's very important that you, if you've been played on the show, if you don't have the screen grab for the video, you can ask me for it. I have no problem cropping that so you can post it to your social media. That's what keeps this show going, which is the word of mouth thing. I do my little promotions and stuff, but of course, if your song or your video or whatever is played on the show, I definitely want to promote that to the best of its abilities. So again, 1:30 a.m. I'm going to finish up some songs I've been working on. I've been working on a lot of music, a lot of different songs, actually. All right, so that's all for now. Take care then. Bye bye now.